Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. I hope you have a great Saturday, a great weekend. It's a bit of a boring chart weekend, but we expected that sideways action. Would have liked to see a rollover already yesterday, maybe on Friday. Yeah, a little bit of a sell-off to bring this third wave already down that we talked about to then have a wave 4 weekend, but that didn't happen. Maybe it happens next week. All right? This stuff can sometimes take longer than you think. So next week, Fed week, will be interesting as well. So next interest rate decision. Right. Yeah, no change. I keep it brief. So the idea is that a wave 1 topped here, obviously on the 13th of July, that we're now in the wave 2. In a wave 2, we have an ABC structure. And my primary scenario would be, and I'm leaning towards that slightly at least. Yeah, I wouldn't bet too much money on it, but I'm leaning towards that slightly, that this B wave of the wave 2 already topped, even though it would be an extremely weak B wave, But the situation on this chart is fairly clear. Yeah, it's one of the clearest charts together with Bitcoin because we have very clear pivot points. So what we can easily say is that as long as Ethereum now stays below 1918 and does not break and sustain above it, the idea is that we are coming down, in a C wave. Within the C wave of wave 2, we would come down in a third wave next. The C wave is a 5-wave move. We completed already the wave 1, the wave 2. The idea is next, the third wave, targeting the area around 1830 to 1808 in the third wave. That's a Fibonacci extension target box. And then we could consolidate in a fourth wave before we get the final low. Now, this is only likely below 1918. If price breaks above that pivot point, then we could see a higher B wave. Not unlikely, because the B wave was so shallow that it's really hard to say. Then we would get a higher B wave, possibly all the way up to 1995. So that means 1918 is the very clear pivot point between a breakdown or a rally higher in a higher B wave. But either way, regardless of what happens, both scenarios suggest that we should go lower into the yellow box. Just be aware, if this is not an ABC structure that's playing out, but a so-called double zigzag, or basically a double zigzag pattern, which is then a WXY structure, one more low is needed only to complete this drop. Yeah. Then we have a wave W, even though that looks more like a 5-wave move, so I don't like it, but it is possible. W, and then this would have been an X wave, and the move down is a Y wave, A, B, C. A, B, C, that forms an X wave. And we would be done. We wouldn't need that one more high and one more low. So that's just to make you aware. That's why I started to scale in already a little bit, tiny positions, gridding a little bit, but I will add more in this yellow box. And I will also add more once we have the first 5-wave move up and 3-wave move down. There will be another setup should we see the price turn around. But you know how it works with crypto. When we wait for a turnaround and we see the first 5 waves up, they can be very aggressive. They can be very strong and very long. That's exactly what I said. Where was it? Just to show you, I think it was here. When we were in this section, I can't remember if it was here or in March, it doesn't matter. Where I said, look, we were oversold, so the turnaround will be rapid and fast. Yeah, so because there are always people who wait for a confirmation that the trend is shifting. Obviously, we're in a downtrend here, local downtrend correction. Expected the price to turn around somewhere there. And we said, okay, if we see the first 5-wave move up and 3-wave pullback, we can confirm that the trend has shifted. Now, people always get upset when they see the price rally away because you need to wait for a 5-wave move, right? So some people wait and then they won't get the best average price. They wait for the confirmation. The problem with that is sometimes cryptos move so fast that you just miss that confirmation. That's why I like scaling in. It's the lazy approach, and get the best average price, but obviously don't necessarily wait for confirmation, which means the setup can easily fail, right? That's a decision that every trader has to deal with. Do I get the best reward to risk, or do I wait for confirmation? And then you essentially maybe a breakout trader, right? So yeah, anyway, that's the situation on the ETH chart. Not much changed. So hopefully you like the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.